Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Today, I don't know what to yap about. I have been playing nothing but EVE Online for the past, like, 6 hours. That is just what I've been doing. Letters from Dina. Dear Steven, thank you for the wonderful birthday present. It made me so happy that I wanted to share it. It's got you a little something, hope you like it. And then also... Dear Reliable Steven, one of my old pen pals won't stop writing me. Okay, that's just I'm sorry, I'm not creative enough for letters, and there's already not enough letter space, and I'm sorry. Cow Skull. Bejeweled. I don't want to play Bejeweled. I haven't played Bejeweled since grade 2. I don't feel like playing it again. Really? Maple, that's a road! Why? Why right there? What is it with every villager and wanting to build their house directly next to mine? Hello, Pinky. Hey, found you! I've been looking for you. Guess I'm wondering... what have you been doing at your place lately? I'd love to come check it out today. How about it? Sounds great! Can we do it right now? You know... I can do 5. 5 is half an hour from now. I can do 5. Try 5. Alright. Sweet. Now I just need you to not mess up this if it's the money rock. It is the money rock. Please, Pinky, no. Pinky, no. Pinky. You were gonna mess it up anyway, so I just stopped. What? Why? Why must you do this? Okay. But, yeah. I've played a lot of EVE, because they currently have a sale going on for Plex. Or not for Plex, but for buying game time with Plex. Hoping to buy something, or are you selling? Either way, good luck. I mean, I'm just selling directly. That's all I'm doing. I will sell the cow skull and all these nuggets, all these nugs, these chicken nugs. So I've basically been trying to figure out, like, do I have enough time during this sale to get 3 months of game time? Because if I do, that'd be great. Also, I guess that's not a road anymore. You know what? Let's just grab these, and we're just gonna do this, and this for now. I'll figure out what to do further later, but that's not a road anymore. Alright, Cookie has decided. That is not a road. Not Cookie. Maple. Maple cookies. Blue cheese. A little Parmesan. You want to talk about Parmesan? Let's talk. I'm so stuck in the past. Can't stand my injuries. I need to stir things up. Terra Skull could be replaced by something similar size. That's a sofa. Alright, I'm gonna need to see if I can find a sofa or a table. Hey pal, I got lost in thought and now it's already evening, sister. So, did you need something? Let's talk. I'm really into just hanging out at my house lately. Yeah, I do all kinds of stuff with the furniture. I just rearrange it and create a cool chill out spot. So yeah, you should come over to my house and partake in all the chill outingness. Sure, I can chill. That's too late. I'm sorry. And I wouldn't be able to do 5 either. I'm sorry. I can't do it. It's too late. And now we've got Maple. I cannot believe Maple was just like, right, I'm gonna build my house right in the road. Just right there. And like, I do want to say, like, I know I could be placing down like custom designs on the ground, which would like create spaces that animals just can't move into. but I don't like doing that because I greatly prefer when stuff like this happens. It's great. Like I kind of love that where it's just like, yeah, there was a road there. There isn't now. It would make sense for there to be a road there, but there isn't now because a villager moved in. Though I can't say Maple's a town villain for that, because maybe that road was just redundant. This isn't as bad as freaking, Mott. Mott was definitely in the spot that made the most sense for the road to be, and an intersection in the road to be at that. So, like, he had a really bad spot. He also immediately moved into town and was just like, hey, get me stuff. Hey, give me that. Give me this. Give me that. It's like, no. Meanwhile, we don't know how Maple's going to be yet. But yeah, even after I'm done here, I'm probably going to be, like, editing while continuing to play more Eve. Because I can do that. It'll just make the renders a little slower, which I'm fine with. I'm okay with slightly slower rendering to continue grinding out some ISK. I had a really good mission for ISK grinding of Smash the Supplier, which is to fight the Amarians, the faction that my standings with are pretty bad, but I did just correct my Amarian standings enough that I have some to lose, so I went and lost it, basically. Yeah, that mission alone is on average like 80 to 100 million ISK income, which is really nice. And like, I noticed some Eve players, that much ISK for like 20 minutes a time isn't much. But for me, that's pretty good. Good night, home muffin. Sit down and write a poem but a ballpoint pen. It's on your mind. Just want to chat. You good at ocean fishing. Doing all this research on fish, but I really need ocean fish to run out my knowledge. Yeah, I can catch you ocean fish. She did not play CR Wing out. I'm kind of glad about that. Yawning. But yeah, like, it's one of those things where, to someone who doesn't play Eve, 80 to 100 million sounds like a lot. And to be fair, it kind of is. Like, that's, to put it in context of ships, that's about 3 to 4 fully fit Tech 1 cruisers. Or about 1 fit battle cruiser, or half the price of the hull of a battleship. Prices do kind of go up pretty quickly. You'd have money left over on the battlecruiser. I want to make that clear. Like, that's only about like 60 some mil, but you're not getting 2 of them for that price, is the thing. Cruisers are just that cheap. Because so are you today, Steven. What's up? What's the latest? Oh, the one thing I love most about good old Oracle are peach trees. Mind getting me a peach? Sure, no problem. I do still need to wash dishes. Oh god. I don't want to wash dishes. I make so few of the dishes, yet I'm washing them. Though, I mean, to be fair, I'm sure my mother feels the same way. Though, she does, in a way, end up making more of the dishes than I do, so... I brought your orange! And that just goes in with, like, technically the dog's dishes are also hers, and he has his own plates. Like, he has segmented, like, camping plates for his supper. That dog is spoiled to crap. So bringing me just 5 orange to totally take a polka dot table. That wouldn't work for Penelope's house. Maybe it would. Barbara! So, pal, I heard that some people call you Deary. I think it's pretty great. I call you that too? It's perfect. Sure. Now I'm gonna call you Deary. Me too. Cat machine. 3 whole coupons. But yeah, in the context of what I'm trying to save up ISK for, 100 mil is not a small amount, but it's also not really a big amount. I'm gonna need something like 1.6, 1.7-ish billion ISK in like the next couple days, which I can probably do. I'm gonna be honest, I could probably do that without a huge amount of effort. I mean, I've got 350 some. It's not what I was trying to do. I'm just trying to dig this up. Ah! You saw nothing. I didn't destroy any lilies. I actually sent it to somebody. 327 mil estimated is how much I've made today. So, and that was with a good amount of loss of efficiency because I was helping people out in the help chat because I like doing that. Legitimately, it's like my favorite thing to do with gaming is just help people. Like, it's why I ran a new player friendly corp in EVE for the longest time. I still run that corp, I just don't actively recruit anymore. Part of me kind of wants to, but also part of me doesn't want to, because that's a lot of, like, responsibility and time I need to invest, and yeah, I could do it. I just don't know if I'd have the time to do it. Like, I feel like the only way I would have the time to do it is if I made EVE something I stream, but that would take so much overlay work to build out a proper overlay. Because, like, I know I've explained this concept before, but in most games, using a streamer's stream to, you know, track them down, destroy them, all that is, you know, it's considered a faux pas. You shouldn't do that. It's stream sniping. In EVE, we call that free intelligence. You are actively broadcasting where you are. You're helping us out. Like, that's how it works. Like, you should just expect that. But that also means I wouldn't be able to do anything I normally do, because that would make me a target at the places I normally do things. And that's not ideal. I could use an alt, but then I wouldn't be doing the things I normally do either. So, not ideal. Lisa, hello, you're looking great. Thought I might run to you here, Gumdrop. But, yeah. It feels nice being back playing EVE. I'm gonna be real. I know I talked about this ages ago when I first got back playing it again, but man, does it still just feel nice. I don't have, like, the love for it I had, like, way back in the day. You know, 2016-ish. I don't have that love for it anymore. Like, I don't honestly think I'm ever gonna continue the EVE series I was doing. Like, I don't have that in me anymore. Like, I don't have that kind of drive to play EVE. You know, one for like a video or stream series and then play it on my own and then, you know, spend basically the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep playing that game. Because that's what I used to do. Like, that's just how I used to do things. Are the shops? No, they're not closed. It's just the windows look dark. I was very confused. All the windows look really dark. Mo! Oh, there's an old Steven. Oh, did you come visit Oracle today? Good to see you. Good to see you too, man. That's what chat seems. it goes from being warm to hot, so people start switching their wardrobes pretty hurriedly. This means I gotta keep up the machine to produce enough to keep up with demand. Yeah, I know some of you guys are definitely dealing with a lot of heat right now, and I am not looking forward to heat waves starting to hit my area. That's not going to be fun. We've already had drought warnings, so it's definitely not going to be fun, but I do feel for you, my European friends. Your heat wave will hopefully be over soon. Hopefully. No sofas. I really want to replace that freaking fossil in Penelope's house, because it would make her house look so much better if I could get the fossil out of there. Oh. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's the music, I swear. I know I say that every time, but like I wasn't yawning before I started recording. Now I am. And the only difference is the music. So... got more stuff to sell. Now I gotta go do some ocean fishing, so you're gonna have even more stuff. I'm gonna hang on to the polka dot table. I want to look at it before I make a decision. Because, I mean, let's see. Okay, that's 2x2. That's probably too big. Oh, I have 3 gold nuggets. Okay. So I'll deal with that. Let's see here. The Cupid bench could be cute. Widescreen TV. Yeah, let's just give her the widescreen TV. Let's see if she'll take that. I don't know if she'll like it, but it should be the right size, and it'll look better than the fossil does. I just gotta remember that 5 o'clock gotta be in my house. And then we'll just be kind of waiting until Pinky shows up. Okay, are you down here on the beach? Do. You are not. Okay. Probably still in the plaza then. There's Paula. Just notice my mouse cursor still on the screen. Good thing you guys can't see that. Hey, I got you a thing. Do you likey this widescreen TV? Check out my beautiful new widescreen TV. Totally perfect. Yay! Take your gift. The fossil? No, of course it isn't. It's a painting set. Thanks so much. Alright. Project time. And fishing time to get Dina an ocean fish. And then we still have 15 minutes to kill. Well, I mean, at the moment, we still have 15 minutes to kill, so... I have a project for you. Bam. Go for it, man. I know we've... Like, it's one of those things when it comes to heat that, like, this house will probably not be the worst throughout heat waves this year because we have 2 AC units, one of which has been plugged in and working, and it works pretty darn good. The other hasn't been plugged in yet because we don't have an extension cord for it. Which I know they say not to plug into an extension cord, but that's in general because people don't buy the properly sized extension cords for what they need. I've made perfectly sure that this extension cord will do the wattage, amperage, voltage, everything needed, you know, all the power stuff that's needed. Man, are there just no ocean fish right now? So, and the worst case scenario, it'll just flip the breaker. Like, which would suck if it doesn't work, but it's fine. The big issue that I personally have is that there's 2 AC units. One's on the main floor, one's on the second floor. Or first floor, I should say, because it's main floor, first floor. And I'm in the basement. I'm not going to have any of that cooling air. It's just how it's going to be. No cool air for Steph. Bah. Come on, one of you fish, please. I mean, one of them already bit, but it ran off before I could pull it in. 3 bites is in the middle. It should be safe-ish, but apparently it's not. I'm getting too impatient, I know. It's honestly just a case of, like, it's already too warm for me. And I'm just like, I just want summer to be over already. And summer just started. Which is mildly terrifying, if I'm honest. That one was on 3. Hey, and it's actually kind of a neat fish. Yeah, I'll take that. Take that for Dina. The Deanster. Right, we don't have a road here anymore. I'll just have to walk through the orchard. And like, this is more a warning for people who are new to this stuff. I'm probably going to be slightly more irritable and more ranty as the summer goes on, just because it's hot. And when I get uncomfortable in the heat, I just get irritable and ranty. I caught you something. Caught you a barreled knife jaw. You can cut your veggies with it. So barreled knife jaws for me. It's so neat. Really appreciate you catching this for me. Aww. Listening here, hope you like. It's a jackhammer. I know you're busy, so thank you for taking time out to help me. I mean, jackhammers are neat. I just don't know what I would do with one. 10 minutes to go until pinky time. Trying to think of things I could yap about until then. And my brain's kind of drawing a blank because there's really not much that I can think of to yap about in general. So much of a longer path now. I don't want to wait inside because then we might get another visitor and that might mess things up. Suppose I can kind of complain, and I'm sure... No. I spit some of the last, like, dribbles of juice. Messing with this stuff is so... Trying to refill my juice cup while recording is definitely not easy. because there's just not enough desk space when the freaking mic is pulled over. It takes up so much space. But I need juice. But yeah, I'm sure this is something that, like, some of the women watching can probably sympathize with. I hate these thicker hair elastics. I literally have it around this bottle just to try to stretch it out some. Like, that's my goal, is to get it stretched out. So that hopefully, when I wear it, it doesn't, like, pull out some of my hair upon being removed, because it's so freaking tight. Because 2 twists of it isn't enough. 3 twists is too much. And, like, I never have that problem with the thinner hair elastics. But I don't have any of those right now. And I could go buy some, but I'm lazy. I've honestly been thinking of just getting some hair clips, because those would be the easiest. Because all I'm using them for is basically just to keep my hair out of my face when, like, I'm eating, or to keep my hair back while I'm exercising. Both of those things can be accomplished by hair clips. I don't need to tie my hair back. I could just clip it back. It'd be so much easier, too. If you take more things, I would need at least, like, 2 to 4 hair clips, but they tend to come, from what I've seen, in packs of, like, 12 to 30. So, you know. Or more. Just waiting. Lots of waiting. I don't know what else I could do in the meantime is kind of part of the problem here. Because, like, I don't want to get doing something and then lose track of time and then miss Pinky's visit. Because then I'd be the jerk. This is what I kind of still dislike about, like, the scheduled visits. Because, like, I feel like I'm naturally at a point where it makes sense to just be like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this episode. But because of the visit, I kind of have to keep going. So, how's you guys' days been? I hope it's good. Mine's been alright. Played a lot of Eve. Missed out on doing my North American Phantasy Star Online 2 dailies because I was playing too much Eve. But that's fine. The only thing I have left to really do on there is to collect daily 10 scratch tickets that is going to be going on for more than long enough for me to collect all of them still, so it's fine. I mean, there's my regular dailies I could also do, but I don't really want any of the cosmetics from the mission pass, so I don't really care about those dailies at that point. I'm still collecting them on the Japanese server, even though it's the same cosmetics, just in case I do make a new character on the Japanese server and maybe want those cosmetics. But my character slots are all full on North America. At least for ship 2. And I could poke around to some of the other ships. I don't know what the most populated ship on Global is. I started ship 2 just because, like, that's the ship that everyone used to play on JP, but it's kind of not anymore. JP ship 2 is empty. It's dead. There's, like, no one left. So it did actually kind of hit me as something of... I remember mentioning the person who was calling Sega racist because they took so long to release Phantasy Star Online 2 globally. And part of the reason why Sega was so reluctant to make a global server, other than just funding, and that most of the players that wanted to play it were already playing it, some of their official reasons was basically that, like, the global players are more disrespectful, and they are. I'm gonna be real. Sega knows this firsthand. The player base knows this firsthand. There's a reason that, like, a lot of the Japanese players simply don't play on ship 2. Like, that was understood to be the Gaijin server, and a lot of them don't play there. Even now that most of the Gaijin are gone, they still don't play there. And if you're on one of the other servers, yeah, the players are going to watch you more closely. And if you start saying horrible, disrespectful things, they're going to get upset with you. They're going to report you. Like, and quite honestly, I feel they're in their right to. I wouldn't want some foreigner coming into my game that I'm playing a lot of and start spute that they shouldn't even be playing because they have their own server and don't need to be here. And on top of that, there's also a region lock. I'm literally playing through a proxy because otherwise I wouldn't be able to play on JP because there's a region lock. You know, like, I'm circumventing their protections. So if I'm going to go in there and be disrespectful, that would be like walking into somebody's house and, like, knocking over their furniture and, you know, like, insulting things. Like, you don't do that. That's their home. But another thing is, you know, Sega has openly criticized non-Japanese players of their games in general for being the source of leaks. And yeah, that's generally how it works. It's usually not the Japanese players who are sharing and spreading leaks. They may not be, like, the main leaker, but they're definitely not the ones sharing it. Like the Gaijins aren't the ones primarily leaking it, though some of them are probably social engineering, hacking their way into getting information they shouldn't, or just flat out hacking, or data mining, or, you know, all this stuff. Like, there is an established history of that happening. It's like, I can't blame Sega for feeling that way. Is it fair? Not really. I can agree with that, but I can't blame them. I can understand it. I don't have to agree with it to understand it. Like, I am personally in the camp that they should have just opened the JP server to everybody. That is my opinion. The JP server should have just simply been the server that got opened to everybody in place of the global server. That would have probably made PSO2 a much bigger success than it is. The fact that it is 2 player bases instead of 1 unified player base hurts the game. At the same time, though, there's definitely some things about PSO2 that would have to be changed to be brought global. And they were changed for the global server. Like, and that just comes down to differing levels of required censorship around the world. Like, for those who may or may not know, Japan is very lax on legs. Like, as long as your private bits are still covered, you can basically show as much leg as you want in a Japanese game. Hence, a character like Chun-Li, who literally is showing her entire legs, but is very covered everywhere else. You know, at least like chest-wise kind of deal. There's a lot of countries that have the opposite approach, and they don't like having a ton of leg in their games, and, like, it can be a real hassle to get even, like, say Street Fighter into those countries. Now, my response there, as kinda cold as this probably is then those countries don't get to play. Like, if their censors don't want to allow it, then it sucks to be them. Sega did go through and adjust some of the cosmetics to basically make them more modest, to make them more acceptable, and, like, I get it. It's understandable. I don't agree with it, but I get it. So Pinky, really I should be. I have a watch. I should be doing the motion to the watch. It's just most people wear it on the right, so there we go. So me. Okay, she did actually show up at 5. Just barely. Thanks for having me over, Pinkest. This place is so you. Sorry, giving me ideas about my own place. Game stuff. Good for you. I love your Wii U console. I love it too. I actually need to get around to doing some stuff with that thing. Because I was like, I don't know if I want to spend my coins. Because I'm still doing the other stuff. But I'm not doing that no more, so. So you like to cuddle up with a mama bear every now and again too? Yeah, having this kind of fluffy friend around is great on a yucky day. So welcome here in your house. I should tell you to move in. I mean, you'd be competing with this machine. It lives here. I really don't. This room was just thrown together. I just know she's gonna want to see everything, so. But like, I do want to say, and it's like, as much as I know I very much would not agree with the general sentiment of a lot of Japanese communities. Like, I can understand where they're coming from. Because, like, in general, Japan has more of a mindset. Interesting, Bucko. Good to see I'm getting all sorts of ideas what to do with my home. Like, Japan very much has this mindset of basically, if you get information you're not supposed to have, you don't share it. Capsize and you're having fun. Like I saw a whole different side of you, thanks for letting me in. So, like, you know, if you end up seeing a leak for something, you don't immediately hop on the internet to be like, oh my god, I saw this. It's like, no, you zip it. You don't say anything. You keep it to yourself. You know, because that is the polite thing to do. Like, but that's not how a lot of foreigners see it. Hey, Dumpling, did you say you wanted an hourglass? Here you go, found one for you, Parmesan. I didn't, but thing of this is proof of our friendship. You're always so nice to me, and I wanted to thank you. You don't still need it? Go ahead and throw it away or something, Parmesan. So, like, I get it. Us foreigners do tend to be a bit stimky that way, and, you know. Because, like, it goes past just Sega not wanting foreigners on that server. Like, there was a good few of the player base who did not want foreigners there. Though, it was really funny they would basically be going on that they don't want foreigners, except for the ones they like. Those ones can stay, because they're nice. But everyone else needs to go. Like, it's literally like that SpongeBob meme of Mr. Krabs telling everyone to get out and then going, not you, to the clown. Like, that's literally, like, what they were like. It was kind of funny. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching and listening to me ramble about various other games. And hopefully Maple finds a nice place in this town. And maybe Margie will maybe she'll wanna not move. That'd be really cool. I'd love for her to not move. But it has to be her decision. I can't stop her. But yeah. See you all tomorrow.